What's going on? Today, I'll be showing you how to get free traffic to your Shopify store. You have watched our tutorials in the past, you probably own a business or are building a Shopify store. If you decide that you would like to have your store taken off your hands so you can just focus on the business, then check out our Sales Accelerator program. This program uses online advertising to increase sales on your site. And as always, if you aren't already subscribed, make sure to hit that button and the bell so you know when we drop more tutorials. Let's get into it. All right, so yeah, in this video, we're gonna go over some ways that you can get free traffic to your online store. And to start us off, I'm gonna go with, I guess, the thing that everyone tells you, which is blogging, right? You have to create content in order for people to be attracted to your site, in order to answer the questions that these people may have. For example, if you own a leather goods company, maybe you could write blogs on how to take care of particular leather, right? How to take care of different materials. And you can expand on that too. Let's say, for example, someone is looking for a material that you don't necessarily sell because you only sell leathers. You could also, make a blog post on how to take care of that particular material, but then you sort of convince them in that blog post to end up with your particular item, right? So creating content for your blog is super, super important in order to attract new traffic to your website. But beyond that, I will say this is like a 1.2 or 1.1 would be to guest blog, right? So an easy way to get on other people's blogs is to just do an outreach campaign, right? And you can do something as simple as searching leather goods right for us, for example, or whatever your niche is, and then maybe include like sites that will include you, or your niche and then sites that accept guest posts, or your niche and guest posts, and niche and blog guest posts. This will give you a ton of results and different things that you can communicate with to be able to appear on other people's blogs. That's also very important and it helps you with SEO. So number one would definitely have to do with blogging. So creating your own content and also having your content on other people's blogs. Number two would be to work with micro influencers, right? So micro influencers are your everyday people. They don't have a ton of followers, but they have enough that you can make a splash, right? And micro influencers will be people who potentially are already interested in your brand. So the first place that I would go to look for micro influencers would be in your followers, right? So if you have an Instagram account or maybe Facebook, you can look at some of the people who've already interacted with you in the past, who maybe like your posts all the time. Those are the people that they may not have thousands and thousands of followers, but they have this core niche group of people that follow them because they're interested in potentially your products, right? I'm thinking of like runners, for example. Runners are not necessarily, they may not be people who have like thousands and thousands of followers, but they have a core group of running friends as part of their followers, right? Because they're using certain hashtags, because they're talking about running, because they're doing all these things, right, within their social networks. So it's important to look at micro influencers and figure out a way to again, just increase in traffic, right? So maybe you're offering them some sort of discount to the store. Maybe you're offering a free product to them in exchange for them to post about your products, right? Pretty simple. Number three is to build an email list. We've always talked about the importance of building an email list because these are people that you have total control over as far as like when they see, right, your messaging. It's not like any other social platform where you're at the mercy of the algorithm. With email blast, you have the ability to just directly send whatever offer to these people. So it's very, very important that you, from the get-go, when you start your company, you need to start building that email list. An app that we use pretty frequently with our Shopify stores is called Sumo, and it just allows you to collect those emails pretty easily. And they also have a different brand or different company. It's called FAM, and that one allows you to just automatically send emails. You don't even have to worry about writing or typing in emails. It just automatically sends those emails. So if you're kind of weary about adding or starting your building your email list, definitely check out those two apps, Sumo and Fam. All right, and then lastly, I call this like a social outreach campaign. And in this particular strategy, you basically want to answer people's questions, right? Depending on what you sell, people are asking questions about your products or your potential product, right? They don't even know that you exist. So an easy way to do that is to have some sort of outreach campaign. You don't necessarily have to do this. You could have someone else do this, but things like Facebook groups or Quora or Reddit are all avenues where people are looking for your products. They may not know that they're looking for your product, but that's where you come in. With this social outreach campaign, you're basically looking and monitoring different things. Like I said, Facebook groups, maybe Quora, maybe Reddit, for certain keywords, and you just want to join in the conversation. You want to be genuine, and you just want to share your thoughts, obviously, on your product. This could also work with someone that is just not you, not the owner, so it gives it a little bit more credibility. Obviously, you want to make sure that it makes sense for that person asking that particular question. You don't want to trick people into going to your website or things like that. You want to make sure that you're providing the right answer, and it just so happens that you have the right answer for that person. All right, and there you have it. We talked about 4 or 5 different ways to increase your website traffic to your Shopify store. Doing some of these things will definitely help you. It's not an easy task, especially when you're trying to do it for free or trying to avoid using paid advertising. And like I said, it's not something that it's easy. It takes time and dedication to actually go through some of these things and implement them. Now, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure that you hit that like button and let us know down in the comments if you have other ways that you increase your traffic to your Shopify store free or almost free. Let us know in the comments down below. And if you're interested in going hands off with your website and letting us grow it for you, definitely check out our Sales Accelerator program. You can email us at hello@bitbranding.co.